Hello, Barmy Badger Army. Hope you're well, guys. Welcome. It's myself, the Badger, and my awesome co-host, Mr. Nick, Phoenix FM Field. Welcome to the show.
There.
Indeed, once again, we are here today, and due to the awesome request of Miss Time Bunny, we are doing another awesome taste test. Now, big shout out to Time Bunny. She's a great donator and patron
shout out to you, Time
to
Bunny.
the show, and a fan of the show as well. So today we are doing Tesco's Chicken Tikka Masala curry pot. So it's going to be very interesting. Liking the idea of that. So yes, it's a new rice pot on the market, so we're looking forward to that. Very nice indeed.
Posh description of it is creamy spiced tomato curry made with a chili spice blend. So yes, and in terms of nutrition information, the whole pot contains 68 grams of carbohydrates.
Dun dun dun!
Which is ridiculous.
That's a rather large amount of carbohydrates,
so
Tesco.
you may well end up feeling very bloated for that.
Indeed.
And
drink plenty of water, kids.
Yeah, and probably a bit fat at the end of it as well. But it also contains 22.7 grams of protein.
Protein's good.
We all love a bit of protein, don't we?
Protein power, excellent indeed. Don't tell Usain Bolt. Right, here we go. So now, Nick, if you would like to try some of the delicious
So here it is,
first.
people. It's been mixed up by the Badger himself.
Well, we don't want to have cold chicken, do we?
Exactly, and it also turns the rice a slightly more orangey colour, which makes it so much more interesting.
It does indeed.
People love funny coloured rice.
Do they?
Yes.
Comment below.
That's why Mexican rice is really popular, because it's not the colour that you expect rice to be.
This is true. The boss does like all the different types of rices.
Very hot.
That's hot. Try and blow. You have to do what I say to Badger Jr. Make sure you blow it. So that's another thing, guys. Make sure if you are cooking up hot food in the microwave, make sure to be careful to blow your food. And that's why the Badger likes to make sure the hot food's hot, because otherwise you'll burn, and you don't want tummy upsets, do you, Nicholas? So what do you think of the curry so far?
I like it. It's not like tongue set on fire-esque either.
No, it wouldn't be being a masala.
Like,
very nice.
Yeah, not like all these restaurants where you basically feel like a dragon for a while afterwards, and not in a good way.
Not in a good way, no, indeed. Shout out to RuPaul's Drag Race. So anyway, Nick, so if you notice, of course, we've got 2 spoons there, of course. We're hygienic on this show. Indeed, thank you very much. If you'd like to take the camera, Nicholas, excellent. You can tell people while I'm eating your experiences at the curry houses in our local area.
I often get curries when I'm in Brentwood. I'll often order chicken tikka masala. I used to have them like all the time.
Okay.
At a place, it's now called the Merchant, but it used to be called the Litten Tree, and they used to have kind of like curry and a drink for £6.
That's a really good deal.
Yes. Sadly, that deal isn't there anymore. I think we've had the rate of inflation a bit since then. So that was really good. Chicken tikka masala was probably my personal favourite. Korma was good, okay. Korma was good as well. I think that's the coconut one. So yeah, that's a good one as well. You can get some veggie options with sweet potato. So yeah, and I did try the kind of like the really hot one. I think it's called a bhaji or something like that. I might be mixing them up here.
Falafel. A bhaji is the one where, you know, it's like an onion ball.
There we go.
Yes.
There we go. It's been a while, so I used to be quite clued up on their curry menu, but not so much now, sadly. But yeah, you know, the head of Phoenix FM, he goes by the name Eddie Curry.
Oh, nice. So I'm guessing he likes a curry then.
He does, yes. I have not had the pleasure of trying a vindaloo yet, because I don't think my tongue can take it, because that's like the really hot one.
And did you know that vindaloo actually isn't the hottest one? There's
another one, isn't there?
There may be even 2 afterwards.
I think there's a few videos circling online of people eating the hottest curry ever, and
yeah, so falafel, I think it's called.
Yeah.
But comment below if you know more about curry house.
And I think I did watch a video, and you will watch it, and you will half expect their eyes to go flying out their head.
Really, that's mad.
At some point, because yeah, it's not a pretty sight.
Oh goodness me. Yeah, so I'm going to tell you a little bit about Nick tucks in. Going to tell you a little about me as a kid. The Badger, when he was a child, used to go to the curry houses all the time with my mum and dad. Absolutely used to love the Sunday buffets, the chicken tikka masala, things like that. I remember when we used to go into Hornchurch and things like that. It was really nice. Every Sunday, it was like a really special treat where we had a buffet and special food and things like that. And it was a really reasonable deal. And I think everyone got well fed. I used to love it. And my thoughts on the curry pot are actually it's really nice. I've tried the Tesco Basics chicken tikka masala, and I'd say it's a step up from that, slightly more creamier. You can taste some of the spices, so very nice on there. Obviously it's a convenience pot, so it's not going to be like the nicest one in the world, but rating it as a convenience pot, I'd say a big strong 3 out of 10. It's quite tasty, very easy to cook. I think it took less than 5 minutes, didn't it, Nick? It was really hot, the chicken's all the way through hot, everything's nice. Like you said, once you mix the sauce up with the rice, it was quite tasty. So yeah, a firm, strong 3 out of 10. What about you, Nick?
I like it.
He likes it.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good. I would probably give it I'd probably give it a 6.
A 6 out of 10. That's
Yeah.
nice. That's nice. That's good. I like it. I like it. That's very good. Obviously, it's not going to be like the a la carte menu and things like that, but I think a really good sort of balance on it. Was really tasty. I liked it, but it wasn't the best curry I've ever tasted. No. Would I buy it if I was in a pinch, in a rush? Most definitely.
Yeah.
So it does the job that it needs to do. Okay, I'm going to have a little bit of a more of a nom, and Nick's going to chat with you a little bit about some of the places that he's been to and some of the other curries he's tried, I think.
Yeah, I mean, most of the restaurants now, they tend to specialise in chicken tikka masala.
This is very true, very nice.
That tends to be the one that people mostly go for nowadays. It's been ages since I've been to a curry house. Thinking about this now.
Maybe we need to do that now.
Yeah, we need to go to a curry house. Just don't make us order the hottest thing on the menu, because we'll just be kind of like sitting there for ages waiting for it to cool down.
But I do think it'd be a great review. I think we should do that. But yes, definitely go to a curry house.
We might get some odd views though if we're kind of like sat here with this. We get enough weird views from here.
Yes, that reminds me, guys, if you haven't seen the return of On the Bench, we had some classic moments where people were watching us, and one particular lady actually invaded the screen time. So if you haven't watched that video yet, please do.
You'll only be able to see like one of her eyes, but it's a very inquisitive eye. So, yeah,
Very curious.
But yes, chicken tikka masala is probably the most popular curry doing the rounds at the moment. But you know, curry is probably going to make curry. It's never been away, so you wouldn't necessarily call it making a comeback.
No,
but it is the sort. But you know, it'll probably make a comeback in a big way at some point.
Most definitely.
It's actually say.
Very made popular in the UK by in the late 1960s and early 1970s. That's when curry came out to the UK. Believe it or not.
And it's been steadily rising ever since.
Indeed, it has. Yes, it's really tasty and really lovely.
And another thing. Sorry, you finish.
No, and and I was really saying, I think that's what happened was in the 1970s, everyone there was this big boom of food and everyone was enjoying all the food and stuff. But I think there was something about the Indian cuisine that you could get from specific shops. Everyone was just like going mad after. I mean, a lot of traditional British food is quite bland, so I think having something exciting like a curry really wowed people, and that's why it's still popular now. It's got
a lot more kind of like flavouring than that. The Indians add a lot more flavouring than many other countries do.
This is very true. A lot more herbs and spices and sugars and different things like that.
So you know, there's a lot to discover there. But yeah, I mean, India is in a lot of ways it's a bit of was an unknown entity in the world for a long time.
This is very true.
You know, I mean, it's one of the world's most heavily populated countries, which a lot of people don't realise. And yeah, you know, when you consider a lot of the world's innovations, you know, have come from there. I mean, you know, the modern, you know, it wasn't India specifically, but you know, Asia, you know, the modern numeric system is from there.
This is true, yeah.
You know, so in a lot of ways, it's an unknown entity. Returning to curry for a moment, this year actually marks 20 years since Vindaloo.
Really, that classic song?
Yep, 1998, Fat Les and Vindaloo.
Nice. That's scary. That makes me feel an old badger. That was 20 years ago.
Yes. I remember I was like in my first year at college back then.
Okay.
And you might well have been as well.
I was getting drunk, I think.
Oh, well, there you go. I was sometimes doing that as well. we'd have been in the same year at
I think
college.
so. We would have been, yeah.
Yeah, so we would have been in a similar situation.
Definitely.
So yeah, you know, you never know. It might make a comeback at some point. You know.
Very interesting. Right, thank you very much, Nick, for joining us today on our
More than
taste
welcome,
test
matey.
of the rice pot. It's very tasty.
Ah, yes, and it makes sure that we're well fed as well.
Indeed. Bye for now, Barmy Badger Army, and remember to drink plenty of water and eat plenty of food on hot days such as this.
Yes.
I'll see you soon.
Ta-ta, Badger Army.
Ta-ra! And we'll see you soon. Bye for now, Barmy Badger Army.
Bye.
Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, Patreon, Super Chat or sponsor, and comment below your experiences with curry or rice pots.
The hotter the better.
See you later.